Hello there, my Scorpio collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Scorpios. Lord have mercy. I just got done doing a reading for you, but damn. Scorpios, don't wear those shoes if you wouldn't wear them to church. Don't wear them shoes if you can't walk in them comfortably. Those of you, when it comes to, once the plans start to change, when it comes to any kind of option or opportunity with you, is when you need to pay attention. Because I do feel like those of you, if you're dating, make sure you're the one that gets yourself to the date. You're the one that gets yourself home from the date. Because you need to be mindful of, like, there's a lot of sort of like random energy. Or what's going to appear to be like random, but it's kind of not. So make sure you're making some super smart choices, and some of you definitely trusting your instincts and your intuition when it comes to situational awareness. Those of you that are definitely traveling, or those of you that's experiencing like new things, definitely just pay more attention once the plans start to change. This feels like if you're dating or you're going out with like a group, and then all of a sudden everything starts to change, and some of you, you're not even like feeling the vibe. So trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Oh, there's the Five of Cups vibe. There's the Five of Pentacles. Oh, you look at this. There's the Page of Cups. There's the Libra energy. There's the Hangman vibe. Four of Swords, Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. There with the Emperor energy. Oh, wow. Damn, Scorpios. Watch your favorite astrologer. I think Scorpio's astrology is rather interesting. Those of you, emphasis on like Scorpio moon vibes as well. So I don't know if you're cross-watching for Scorpio moon, or those of you, I don't know when the next Scorpio moon is, or when the last Scorpio moon was. I don't know. There's still a lot of undecided energy here. But I feel like for some of you, make the smart choices, trusting your instincts, your intuition, so that way you avoid some of the stuck, stagnant vibe. Emphasis on like double Virgo energy. That's given like King and Queen of Wands, but that feels like double Virgo vibes there with that Eight of Cups. Oi, Scorpio, what are you doing? What are you doing, Scorpios? You need to bring the balance in. It's all about like the balanced energy. And just trusting your instincts and your intuition. Once the plans start to change is when you need to kind of like pay attention. Those of you that like spiders, this is given like spider vibes, but it's given like tarantula energy. But it's kind of like if you like a pet tarantula. So you're not somebody that's overwhelmed by spiders. So, you know, maybe you like spiders. Those of you, if you live somewhere where you have to like contend with scorpions as well, like, you know, they're like pests you have to worry about. Some of you pay a little extra attention. Some of you might have like a nest of them. Or if it's not something that you're used to having to kind of take into consideration, you're traveling somewhere new, just kind of be mindful, especially if you're not used to it. Because the Scorpion definitely brings the stinger vibes, but it's kind of like situational awareness with you, Scorpios. Staying very grounded, centered, and focused. I feel like your astrology is doing something interesting. So Scorpios, if you're not feeling it, just trust your instincts, trust your intuition. I feel like you'll know if the vibe is right. You'll know if the vibe is right. Because there's a lot of things that aren't going to work out, and you're going to be thankful that they didn't, to be quite honest with you here, Scorpios. But I kind of feel like that's the astrology of something. The Four of Swords, the Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, there with that Emperor vibe. Really very grounded and focused here, Scorpios. Oh, your energy is very draining as well, too. Scorpio moon vibes with you. So, Scorpio, if you got like a Scorpio moon or when the next Scorpio fucking moon is, I don't know here. Damn Scorpios. Yeah, there's that Virgo vibe. There's the world vibe. Lovers, King of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the King of Cups, to the Four of Wands, to the Six of Wands, to the Leo vibe. Who or what's your voice of reason? Who or what's your voice of reason? Who or what's your voice of reason? The Leo, the Aries, that double Virgo. You got the Virgo vibe here. You got Libra, you got Gemini, two air signs. This is kind of like that voice of reason. Those of you with regard to like options or opportunities. Scorpios, I don't feel like now is the time for you to take or make any unnecessary risks. And don't wear those shoes if you can't wear them comfortably. So I don't care how great they look. Make sensible choices right now. Trust your instincts and trust your intuition. Some of you with regard to dating vibes, I feel like there's like a romantic energy on this. So I don't know if you're starting to date or those of you with regard to like that type of energy. You have a voice of reason though. You a Scorpio with a Virgo rising? Are you a... the Virgo energy on this is really prevalent. And the Scorpio moon vibes. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Page of Swords to the Five of Swords. Those of you dating, mindful of dating. Take what's yours, leave what's not. If you're kind of feeling that vibe or feeling that the vibe isn't right. Once the plans start to change on something, if you are dating, kind of, I feel like you need to get yourself to the date and make sure you bring yourself back from the date. Because something with the plans changing on this, and then that's when everything, you're going to have to make sure that you're making smart choices. Hi, sweet Jesus, Scorpio. What the fuck? Take what's yours, leave what's not. Keep it simple. Keep it very, I don't know. It needs to be uncomplicated. Because there's way too much going on here that, why? Why is this all going on here for you, Scorpios? It doesn't make much sense. There's a religious vibe to this. So if you're a praying Scorpio, like, trust in, like, the instincts, the intuition on something here. It's like your spidey sense, but I feel like you're someone that likes tarantulas, or you don't mind spiders. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the comfortableness here. Some of you, maybe you are starting to trust your instincts more, so maybe you're paying more attention to the, like, the intuitive vibes. Those of you dating, do like a dating 101 of what you need to be mindful of. So that way you're kind of street smart and wise. Anything new when it comes to you, street smart and wise. Someone, don't wear them shoes if you cannot comfortably walk in them. For some of you, this isn't the occasion where you try to break in a new pair of shoes. So mindfulness when it comes to your decision making. Don't be overwhelmed with something either. Emphasis is on the Scorpio moon. It's the Scorpio moon vibes. Ace of Cups with the Ace of Wands here, with that Two of Cups, Five of Swords to the Page of Swords. Those of you, if you don't date like fire signs or you don't date like water signs, that could be like, you know, maybe keep that little sort of a superstition about yourself here. Because it's very interesting. Some of you, your superstitions and your intuition. And if you're a praying person, like trusting the vibes on something. There's some interesting wisdom here, but I feel like it's kind of an oddity. Trust your voice of reason. And for some of you, I feel like that's your inner dialogue. That's your sort of trusting the vibes, going with the flow. And don't wear those shoes if you cannot comfortably walk in them. Some of you, that's not the occasion to try to break in a new pair of shoes. So if you plan on, or at least if you plan on wearing them, start wearing them to get comfortable in them. Because it feels like they're a nice, sexy high heel there, and they're a little weird, or maybe it's, you're having like a balance issue here. So make sure that you're kind of bringing in the balance. Some of you like balancing this sort of energy out. Definitely if you're dating, when the plans start to change in a date, you need to be mindful of like the random sort of energy, because a lot of this shit isn't like random when it comes to you. So mindfulness with that. I feel like that's almost in the astrology with you, especially with if you've got like a Virgo rising or a Virgo moon. With all this Virgo and the Scorpio moon vibes, maybe some of you now, you just kind of need to just hunker down and focus on yourself, and maybe be mindful of who's in your energy. Maybe definitely a little mindful of like new energy when it comes to you, just so you're making some smart choices, because it feels like that pair of shoes you want to wear, but you haven't broken them in yet. So you need a little bit more time to get comfortable in the energy. The couples vibe with you is kind of weird. So I don't know if this is like work dynamics with you, Scorpio, or some of you almost like the dating vibes. I don't know. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition on something. I feel like you're a praying person. The Hierophant energy gives like praying vibes. So that's kind of like you like trust your intuition here. Or maybe you're quoting more scriptures, maybe you're praying more. You could be like praying for guidance, praying for like understanding. Some of you, this would almost be like an eat, pray, love type time for you, with that emphasis on the Virgo. It feels like triple Virgo vibes. And then you got the Scorpio moon energy. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, those of you, if you like, you have like a superstition where you don't date water signs or you don't date fire signs, some of y'all kind of pay heed to that. Because there is a relationship or partnership that you definitely need to be mindful of here. This is like someone that you're dating, or this is like relationships or partnerships that you're in, Scorpio. Interesting work vibes as well, Scorpio. Maybe mindful of workplace romances right now. There's the Nine of Cups. You could be having some really amazing dreams. Some of you Scorpios, you could be like getting like a lot of guidance energy. If you're like praying a little bit more, or some of you, if you're looking into going back into church, or you're having like some really amazing dreams. I'm getting this energy of you're seeing like all this beautiful, like positive vibes, while at the same time, your energy is, you're kind of having to learn to trust your instincts and your intuition with something. Those of you with the, I think it's interesting with the Gemini vibes with you. Those of you who have an interesting kind of superstition, I feel like mindful of the superstition energy with you because I like it. Especially those of you who are religious and maybe you're praying more or you're finding yourself being drawn into like maybe going back to church or something like that. This energy is so fucking weird and it's so interesting and it's so unique, but it's going to be about you like trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, no unnecessary risk taking. Someone with the shoes that they want to wear but they haven't broken them in yet, but if you can't walk in them comfortably, you know, then that's not like the right option or the right opportunity. At least not at this moment with you. It's Scorpio moon vibes, so I don't know if you pay attention to like when the Scorpio moons are. So, watch your favorite astrologer and take it easy on yourself here. Definitely mindful when the plans start to change. There's something about this. Those of you that's dating and then all of a sudden someone wants to like keep changing like the plans. Mindful with that. So if you are dating, make sure that you're getting yourself to the date and you're getting yourself home from the date. And you're avoiding any kind of distractions. Yeah, there's an uneasiness with you. You need to like trust the vibes on it. I feel like very specific if there's like a pair of shoes. It feels like a pair of shoes, but you can't walk in them. So something isn't the right option or opportunity for you. Because there's a shoe reference on this. Or some of you don't wear those shoes if you're not like comfortable enough in them. Oh, it's also giving that energy of, I got my new shoes on and suddenly everything is right. So, oh my goodness. There's a lot of symbolism with this as well, Scorpio. So some of you, you could either be taking the religious route, the spiritual route, the esoteric, or the philosophical, where you're kind of looking at everything from a different perspective. And just kind of trust your vibes on that. There with the Three of Cups energy. That's giving Beetlejuice vibes. Three of Cups to the Knight of Cups. There to the Wheel of Fortune. Beetlejuice energy, that which gives Orion energy, because Beetlejuice is in like the shoulder of Orion. Some of you, all this influx of inspiration for you could be a little overwhelming as well. Some of y'all could be getting baptized. That could be that kind of energy here too, with all this sort of overwhelming energy. Be mindful though when the plans start to change. So with regard to like relationships or partnerships that you're in, like mindful when the plans start to change. Especially if you just started dating somebody or this is like a new option or a new opportunity with you. Ooh, damn Scorpios. I mean, for real. You need to get comfortable though. So, don't let those emotions overwhelm you. It is giving new shoe vibes. So, some of you, if the shoes don't fit, it's not your option or your opportunity, or some of you like breaking them in so that way you get comfortable in them. Because it's given the energy of like a really nice high heel. It's a really nice shoe. It's great. It looks amazing, but you can barely stand up in them. So, you know, like mindfulness. It's not the right option or the right opportunity. You should be having some amazing like inspirational vibes here as well, Scorpio. You got some weird ass astrology though, so do watch your favorite astrologer, Scorpio. If you're trying to, I feel like you're trying to find a balance of something, but it just isn't working. Again, with the shoe vibes, it's not like, that's not like your energy. So don't try to overwhelm yourself. And some of you, it's going to take you a minute to kind of get used to the energy here. Ooh. Good luck, God bless. Take what's yours, leave what's not, Scorpio. Just mindful when plans change. Mindful here with plans change, especially if you're dating. And some of you, like Seven of Swords energy, street smart and wise, with any kind of new option or new opportunity, and trusting your instincts and your intuition. Especially, I'm getting this energy of the tarantula. But you're someone that has like a tarantula, so that spiders don't bother you. Trust in your spidey sense. Those of you, especially if you're praying a little more, or you're looking at religion, or some of you even thinking about getting baptized. Oy. Maybe a little mindful of water signs and fire signs here, because that Ace of Cups and that Ace of Wands, if you don't date certain signs, keep that. Keep that. That feels like a superstition. That feels like a superstition. All right. Good luck. God bless, Scorpios. Peace, love, and light. Find the balance. Take a minute. If you really want to wear them shoes, break them in first. So that way you feel comfortable in them. And a lot of you, this is new options and new opportunities. Emphasis here on this happy vibe, though. So hopefully you're feeling a lot of happy inspiration energy. So maybe you've thought about dating, but then you're kind of a little hesitant. Or those of you with regard to like a newer option or a newer opportunity, it's not quite yet time. Get comfortable in the energy first. And Scorpio moon vibes. It feels like Scorpio moon vibes. So do with that what you will. Good luck, God bless, peace, love, and light, Scorpios. Who has the tarantula? Because it feels like a tarantula. But you like them. So I'm trusting like your instincts and your intuition. Someone has a tarantula. Or that could be your spirit animal. Or some of you, right? Whatever the fuck. Or maybe you're going to get a tarantula. I don't know. But I'm getting that energy. So maybe you're overcoming fears. So if you feared spiders before, maybe, you're going to overcome some fears. Too much symbolism here. So tarantulas, spiders, and shoes. Good luck, God bless, peace, love, and light, Scorpios.